Hey Facebook, it's Chris Steins here. Happy Memorial Day. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. What did everybody do? It's a gloomy day here, but the previous 2 days were really pretty, and I participated in some charities, got together with friends. It was awesome. I'm just going to share this really quickly to my like page. Share on a page even. Okay. So I want to talk about inflammation today quickly. And before I get started, gosh, I'm so nervous right now. I don't know why. I always get so nervous doing these. My voice feels shaky. I don't know why. But anyways, so bear with me. Hi guys, say hi when you join. Makes me feel better. I just want to caveat what I'm going to share with you guys by saying I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. But I am going to share this information. Hi. And, I'm not, trying to cure or prevent any disease. I think I legally have to say something like that. This is not meant to cure or prevent disease. But it's just things that I have learned through research and my coach and my reading and different things. And I want to share it because I think it will be helpful for you guys. And I'm just really passionate about sharing things about fitness and nutrition and how you can use food as medicine. And I want to share that with as many people as I can. And I know that this is not thanks. I know that, it's not always a one size fits all for everyone. So maybe this is or isn't for you, but either way, I'm going to share this information. So share this information. So inflammation, this is actually a much bigger deal than you might think, okay? I have some notes I'm referring to on this too. So if I'm looking down, that's why. There's two different kinds of inflammation. There's acute inflammation. Thanks, Sam. And then there's chronic inflammation. Acute inflammation is things like, when you get an injury or, like let's say you got a cut and an infection and it's red or it's warm to the touch or swollen. That's basically inflammation. And that's good. We need that because it is helping us fight that acute inflammation, that injury, whatever it is, with white blood cells. That's the good kind. It's healing the body. But chronic inflammation, that's the dangerous kind. That's the kind we want to be concerned about. And it can really wreak havoc in your body. It causes cellular and digestive inflammation and can block the absorption of nutrients in your body and just basically can silently damage your tissues for years, sometimes before you're finally diagnosed with something significant. And I made a list of some of the things that are all rooted in chronic inflammation. And I had to write it down because this list is seriously so long. Okay, these are all the things that are rooted in chronic inflammation. Heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, stroke, diabetes, obesity, chronic migraines, fatigue, chronic pain, thyroid issues, dental issues, ADD, ADHD, brain fog, Crohn's disease, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis. These are all rooted in chronic inflammation. I mean, that's crazy. This is definitely something I think we need to really pay attention to and address and make sure we're on top of in our lives, right? So we don't want any of those. We don't want our loved ones to have any of those either. So these are all obviously really serious health issues, but I'm going to talk to you specifically about how inflammation can affect your weight, because that's the title of this. So what causes inflammation, right? So chronic inflammation is caused largely by an unhealthy lifestyle. or it can be from an overactive immune system, or maybe an underlying problem that your body is trying to fight. But you may not know this, but there are a lot of foods that you may also be eating that you might think are healthy, that you're eating every day over and over, that are actually pro-inflammatory foods. So they cause inflammation. Having an unbalanced food ratio of omega-6 fatty acids to omega-3s, that can cause inflammation. Omega-6s are inflammatory foods. Those are things like vegetable oils, mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. Cookies, candy, some nuts and seeds too. And then omega-3 fatty acids, these are essential fatty acids. Those are in CLA, GLA, in grass-fed meats, in salmon. I love salmon. And also in some other seeds and nuts. And of course, this is just a partial list. Those are anti-inflammatory foods. Another thing that causes inflammation, sugar. And not just like you're thinking like, hi guys. Not just like you're thinking, M&Ms or a Snickers bar. Sugar from anything, even from fruit. Too much sugar can causes inflammation as well. And when you have inflammation and it causes digestive issue, the problem is that it makes it so your body is just not absorbing the nutrients that you're getting from food. This is actually one of the reasons and one of the things we talk about when I share with you guys when I'm going to do the ultimate reset. It's so that I can help boost my nutrient absorption once or twice a year. So what happens when you don't absorb nutrients in your body, your cortisol levels go up, and your body basically thinks it's starving, and that's going to cause your metabolism to crash, right? Because your body thinks it's starving, so that's going to cause some damage. So, and all the foods that we're eating, the processed foods that we eat, all these foods that are now genetically modified that we're eating is making it so we can't absorb nutrients. And then on top of that, a lot of the food available to us today is just not as nutrient dense as it used to be. So the food maybe we ate as kids or our parents ate is very different from the food that we have available to us today. And so this is what happens when you don't get nutrients. Just think about it, kind of common sense. If your body isn't getting nutrients, there's something going on blocking your body from absorbing nutrients or absorbing a lot less than you need. It's going to cause some damage, especially if that's going on consistently for a while, right? That makes sense. So these are some of the things that it's going to affect, right? You're not going to be able to lose weight for the reasons I just said. Okay, your body's like basically, even though you might be eating, your body thinks you're starving. You're going to feel tired a lot. You're probably going to be sick more often. You're going to have low energy. Your joints may hurt more. You experience autoimmune issues, and even decreased muscle growth if that's your goal. So really, any goal that you have, this is going to impact it. So what do you do? What are we supposed to do, right? We're not doomed, so don't worry. So we need to eat whole foods, first of all. We need to eat whole foods. We need to eat foods that help us remove toxins from our body. We can also use food timing. I know you guys hear me share about intermittent fasting, but intermittent fasting is great for inflammation. And it can help with that as well, so we can use that too. Just choosing the right foods at the right time to combat this. And I'm not talking about juicing or pills or anything like that. I'm talking about a combination of a high fat, healthy fat lifestyle with intermittent fasting and exercising 5 to 6 days a week for 30 or 40 minutes a day, along with, I do a nutritional shake each day. It's a nutrient dense shake that helps me with detoxification and nutrient absorption and just getting a lot of nutrients into my body. It's the first step, right? I've got to get them in, and then we've got to be able to absorb them. So you can get more energy and you can reset your body, but it takes some time for doing those kinds of things. And you've got to be patient with it. But I think it's absolutely worth it. The impact that inflammation has, it's crazy. It almost seems like there's nothing that it doesn't impact. So, I talk about this stuff in my challenge groups. You hear me talk about my challenge groups that I run all the time. They're my private accountability groups. We give out more information on how to do this with specific meal plans and specific information on food timing and how to kind of incorporate that in your life and make that work for you. So if you're interested in getting more details about that, leave a comment below. Say you want more details or send me a message. I definitely think this is something, if you're not experiencing any of those diseases or, chronic things that I listed yet, that's great. Let's make sure that doesn't happen in the future. Hopefully there's nothing going on internally that just hasn't manifested yet, right? It's all about being proactive. So if you're interested in being in my private group, comment below. But because I love you guys so much, I made this list of top inflammatory foods and top anti-inflammatory foods, and I'd be happy to send that to anyone that would like that list. And so you can leave your email below. It's in an email format, it's in a PDF. I'll email it to you. And it's just a list for you to you can reference and cross-check your diet and make sure you're getting enough of those anti-inflammatory foods in, and maybe there's some on the bad list that you might want to consider dropping. Or like I said, comment below if you're interested in being in my groups. You can get more one-on-one coaching with me and more detailed information on how to make this work for you in your life. I have a group starting the 5th if you'd like to be in it. And that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. So thanks for tuning in, I guess we'll say. And yeah, I hope everyone had a great weekend and have a great week.